Well, hello viewers, this is River Guide on the AT in Pennsylvania. I haven't posted for a while, so I thought I'd give you an update. Right now, I'm on a section in Pennsylvania west of Route 501, and I'm trying out a pair of Salomon Ultra hiking boots on a rocky section of the Appalachian Trail. It's been 3 weeks since I last posted, and at that time I was in Irwin, Tennessee, and I had been dealing with an Achilles heel issue on my right foot for at least 2 weeks at that point, and was starting to develop a similar issue on my left foot. And I also had my 2 big toes experiencing numbness between the tip of the big toes back to the ball of the foot. And since getting off the trail in Irwin, the Achilles issue seems to have pretty much resolved itself, and with these new boots I'm not feeling any pressure on the points on my heel that I had previously felt discomfort. So I am hiking west along the AT with Trail Magic in my day pack. And I know there's some hikers that have been probably past Gettysburg, but I don't know if they're this far west. And since it's 64 degrees out today and so nice, thought I'd jump on my motorcycle and ride up here. It probably took me an hour and 20 minutes from Lancaster, Pennsylvania to up above Myerstown, Pennsylvania. By the way, I just want to point out that this is one of the rockier sections in Pennsylvania. And when I think back, not that many weeks ago, Smoky Mountains and other places in North Carolina, it's really not any more difficult. It's certainly not any harder on my feet. So what we're going to do is continue hiking west. The Ed Garvey shelter is about 5 miles west of 501. Very nice shelter with a great water source. And I don't know if I'll get that far before I have to turn around and come back, because that would be a 10-mile loop. And I don't know if I'll have that much daylight to spare, although I do have a coat and light sweater with me and a flashlight. But then it means I have to ride my cycle back in the dark, which is not a big deal, but we'll do it. So anyway, back to Irwin. I had been debating since Hot Springs, which was a week prior, it would have been a month into the hike, whether or not I was going to cut my through hike short, terminate it. I wouldn't make any decision on a bad weather day. In any event, a week went by and I had 2 days of good weather prior to hitting Irwin, and really the joy of doing the hike had pretty much left me. The uphills seemed to be getting harder. The Irwin trek was 5 days straight in a row, and I'm sure that was taxing my body, but I was still making the miles and keeping up with the other younger people on the trail. But like I say, the joy had kind of gone out of the hike, and I got to thinking about what's really important and what brings me joy in my life. And being in service to others is one of the things that brings me joy. I particularly like being in the church choir and being an assistant scoutmaster and doing all the activities in our troop. And I knew my troop really needed me for some of the summer activities, which involve whitewater, particularly in the New River in West Virginia, and I'm the person in the troop with the most experience on running that river. So my wife was about 2.5 hours north of Irwin visiting relatives when I made the call to her, telling her that I was going to stop my hike in Irwin and go back home, which was about an 8-hour drive, and recuperate, and I would think about what I wanted to do from there. I'll tell you, I've been thinking every day about going back out on the trail. Physically, I know I could do it, but mentally, I didn't know if I wanted to spend that much time. I know my wife was also missing me dearly. That was evident when she saw me at Hot Springs and literally kind of broke down in joy in seeing me. And so, weighing all those factors, I made a decision to spend my days doing things that are joyful. So I'm out here on the trail today, maybe gonna spread some joy if I meet some other thru hikers. So I'll keep you posted. I want to thank all my viewers for staying with me up to Irwin. And I do plan on posting a few other videos on things learned from the trail, some tips, some advice for you to think about if you're going to start a 2018 hike or a 2019 hike. So again, thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you posted.
There's that church.
Here's another shot of the trail. Just showing you it's not all rocks. Pretty nice. I'm probably 3 miles west of 501 right now, and this is some more of the trail. Looks pretty nice. A lot better than Georgia and North Carolina. I think Pennsylvania's getting a bad rap. Okay, see you on down the trail. All right, so we did find a couple young hikers, true hikers, that are partaking of my trail magic today. And you started in February.
Yep, the 3rd.
I was the 11th.
Do you have trail names?
Bolt.
Big Tuna.
Big Tuna. And how many miles per day are you trying to do?
Give or take 20.
Okay.
A couple up or down of 20. That's about where we're
So has Pennsylvania lived up to its name, Rocksylvania?
It's starting to, but I think everyone likes to try to spook you and go, oh, you're going to go through a pair of shoes in Pennsylvania alone, or it's the hardest state. And it's just like, it's got rocks, but
it does have rocks, but
I feel like if you make it up here and you're not ridiculous, like trying to run through it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, in about 2 miles you'll find some rocks.
Yeah.
But most of the trail is pretty nice so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stretch has been lovely.
So your goal is Katahdin in August sometime?
I was shooting for like June.
June?
Like
Wow,
within the
cool.
month of June, maybe July.
Is there anyone you want to say hello to back home?
Yeah, Mom and Pops, I guess.
And where is home, by the way?
Carrollton, Georgia.
Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
All right. Any other words of wisdom for the hikers who are coming up behind you?
Just gotta get out there and do it. There's really no other way to explain it. You just gotta go.
It sounds lame.
And
hike your own hike.
yeah.
You don't want to chase somebody that's your friend that's super fast and you end up hurting yourself.
All right, guys. Well, we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
For those of you who are coming to Pennsylvania and planning to stay at the Route 501 shelter, this is what it looks like. Hi, you're here? Hey guys.
Hey.
So how do you find the accommodations here?
Very nice. We're about to
this place is cool.
test out the pizza also.
That's quite an impressive skylight.
Yeah, I think they heated this place up too.
Yeah, it's cooling down quick though, I think.
Yep.
Well, so we do that 2 large cheese for 20-something bucks.
So there's a caretaker's house there, and that may... I'm not sure what the caretaker's house does. Here is a shelter. A shower, which is solar powered. I don't know if it's operational right now. It doesn't look like anyone's taking a shower. Nope. Nope. Nice idea, but I'd say plan to get your shower someplace else. All right, heading back to the parking lot.
All right, I left Eric. No, this is Maverick. I'm getting off the trail tomorrow, and that this flag that was rescued from a ditch in Wake Forest, North Carolina, is still on its way to Katahdin, and I'm handing it off to Eric because he is a retired military gentleman, and if for any reason he doesn't make it to Katahdin, he's going to hand it off to somebody else.
That's right. Let's get in there.